Oh, this is the wrong screen. Hello, howdy, hi, welcome, come on in. Yippee, I've got a new outfit. Yay. I finally finished, because it was Moss that I think cashed in a new outfit of Dealer's Choice, and I finally finished it. Yippee. I am working on the other one that got cashed in for, it was red. That was the request. A red outfit to go with Doug. And so, yippee. I finally finished the gosh dang old outfit, and you actually might recognize it. Let me get a picture of it. We'll move, we'll move back over here. You might actually recognize the outfit, from a million billion years ago, when, I'm gonna have to crop this, but I should be able to. Okay, we did, my dress up VTuber. I did a challenge with you guys where you all made outfits for me. It was very fun, very cool. And Caboose McGrief here had won that, and so I did a drawn out of this outfit. Very cool, a very cool outfit. And so since it was Dealer's Choice, I was like, you know what, I'll continue to honor Caboose McGrief. I couldn't find a way to get in contact with Caboose McGrief. They had posted their submission here onto DeviantArt. I do not have a DeviantArt anymore. They don't seem to be active on DeviantArt anymore, and I couldn't find any other links to them. Like, I couldn't find, like, a Twitter or a Blue Sky, so I couldn't, seek them out to ask for permission, so, theoretically, if they don't want me to use this outfit, well, then I would hope that someone directs them to me so I can ask them. But in the meantime, I will be adding them to I'll be giving them a shout out on my about section. So yeah, let's see if I can zoom out and show you guys. Wow, that's me. Wowie wow. And now I'm tiny. Hoi hoi hoi. And so here's the problem. Vroid Studio doesn't seem to recognize that, people may want to wear tight jeans. I don't know why. You'd think that would be, like, a pretty basic thing to do. But, I did the best I could. The colors are a little, they're a little bit different, but that's alright. I did my best as, not a professional modeler by any means. But I couldn't get the bow on the hips. That was the biggest thing. It seems impossible. So I've adopted it into the choker anyway. So yippee, thanks a million. Caboose McGrief, time to zoom back in. I'm close now. There we go. But yeah, thanks a million, Caboose McGrief. I'll be, recognizing them. For sure, in my about section. So thanks a million! Yippee! I was going to have the setup where, like, you can see my hands and everything, but not only was it just not recognizing, like, my mic and my lips weren't moving, but also, there's, like, a ghost hand to my left here, and so just left hand was just always trying to be up. And it was scaring me. I'll be honest. Quick, let me put the belt to Wumbo. I should move you guys over here so I'm actually looking at you, because you guys are on that side of my screen, but you're actually on this side of my screen. There you are. Now I can actually perceive you appropriately. But yippee! New outfit. Thanks for participating in my streams and such. Alright, time to end stream. No. Hello, welcome, howdy, come on in. Hope I'm not too late. Well, I've revealed the outfit, the new outfit, but you can always watch the VOD again to take a gander at that. So yeah, most excitingly, this just means I have another thing I can wear when I play banjo. So many people are here today. Wowie wow. I guess I don't have any outstanding plans for a stream other than I was like, I gotta finish this outfit, so for chit-chatting on Monday, and I did that. Yippee. And I want to talk to you guys a little bit about, like, job stuff, but, I don't know, I figured I'd wait for people to wander in. Lots of people are here today, so that's fun. perceived appropriately suggests there's a perceived inappropriately. I suppose there can be, huh? But, yeah, I mean, I guess as so many people seem to be here today, so we'll jump into the Dumbo job stuff, and then we can go, like, continue forward and chat about, like, Pokemon or whatever. Whatever we like to chat about. Wowie, wow, whoa, wowie. Yeah, so, basically, you all know I have become unemployed. I left the back rooms, and I was like, it's cool. So, I gave myself 1 week to play streamer. I was like, 1 week to stream full-time, see how that works out, if that can work. And admittedly, I was too busy on Wednesday, but the results are in. After streaming for 1 week full-time, I made around $15. And that's not enough. I need at least 1,000 every month to afford all of my bills, which isn't even accommodating for like food or the ability to like save up money, you know, for in case of emergencies or something. So streaming full-time is currently not going to cut it. And unfortunately YouTube doesn't make up that difference. Yeah, I'm not making 995 through YouTube by a long shot. And I'm not telling you this for you to like guilt you guys. I want to make that clear. I don't want to sit here and be like, oh boo-hoo, oh if only somebody would give me all this money. No. I want you guys to be like in the loop because it pertains to you to some degree. Because since I cannot afford to stream full time, I won't. And there you go. You get less of me throughout the week, just like how it has been with me working in the back rooms. But it does just mean I need to really try to find another job. I've got one place I'm really hoping calls me back. But they still haven't yet, but you know, fingers are crossed. And so yeah. And I think how's dealing with the winter storm? It's not bad where I am, personally. You know, lucky me, lucky day. That's what happens when you are in the Southwest. The snowstorm doesn't affect you nearly as bad. So, yeah, $15 is insane. Yeah, I mean, you know, that's not bad. It is a bit of a blow to my pride. I've been streaming regularly and consistently for 3-4 years. And that's the best I can do, but whatever. Whatever, I suppose. I'm glad that, you know, at least my numbers aren't, like, dwindling or something. So I can appreciate that. But yeah, it's just not gonna work out as a job full-time. And that's okay. And that's the big thing, I think. Twiins' monthly budget is smaller than my Warhammer budget. Crying emoji here. Hello, Black Swordsman. You're welcome. You're here just in time to hear me say the scary words. I'm quitting, but not really. So I'm glad I gave myself a week to play streamer full time, because otherwise I'd be sitting there thinking, well, what if I just had the opportunity to let myself do that? What if that's all I need is to, you know, buckle in for, you know, for the long haul and be a streamer, and then I could do that. And so I can't. I got bills to pay. I got mouths to feed. And that's okay. I don't mind obtaining a real job. You know, the air quotes are there. I'd love one that I actually like. That's the big thing. I want a job I enjoy. You know, how do you find one of those? Even if it's not streaming, if it's not, you know, making YouTube, how do you find a job that you actually like? And I don't know. I'm doing my best. But, so, the big scary word, the quit word. And this is mostly just for my own self. Okay. I'm tired, boss. I have been for almost 4 years of working in the back rooms. I work 30 to 40 hours a week, depending on the time that I was in the back rooms. And then I would come home, and then I keep working. I go to my job at the back rooms, and then I come home and I work on my other jobs, whether that be streaming or YouTube. And I'm tired of working 3 jobs in a world where only one of them actually pays for anything. I've been such a good little content creator, such a diligent little YouTuber and streamer, treating it like a job. Okay, it's not a job. I cannot afford my bills. So, I'm not gonna be treating streaming and YouTube like a job anymore. And so, quote unquote, I'm quitting. Now, what does that mean? Very little, actually. It affects you guys basically not at all, because that's the thing. I like making stuff. I like making YouTube videos. I like streaming with you guys. I like making my comics. So, nothing really changes other than how I am allowing myself to think about it. That's the big thing. So basically, the only thing that's really ever going to change for you guys is that I might stream a little less consistently. Shrugs? I don't know. But basically, just from my own, like, perspective of it, I don't want to keep treating these things like jobs and feeling like a failure because I can't afford things or because my numbers aren't good enough, etc., yada yada. And I want them to just be for fun again. Even though nothing's changing. Cool shirt? Thank you. It's nice because it means you get to see my scars really good. So yeah, that's the long and short of it is, so I am job hunting, hoping I get something I enjoy. And basically, from your guys' perspective, nothing is changing other than maybe less consistent streams. If I'm smart, what I would do is I would stream things that are like for work related-ish things. Like, I could stream myself working on art for music videos. Something like that. I don't need everything to be so separated. The problem is I often like having my stuff be surprises. You know, I don't want to show off all the art I'm making for a video. Necessarily. So, I don't know. But that's a me problem. But yeah, that's kind of it. I'm not gonna call myself a content creator as a job anymore, because it's not a job if you can't afford rent. Why would an employer hire a fallen angel? That would potentially say they're going to hell because the big G doesn't like their business practices. Yeah, but demons don't care about the big G, now do they? Isn't it like a really small percent of people who get enough to be full-time content creators anyway? I mean, I think it depends on what you're considering enough. You know, there's a small amount who are rich. But, like, Critter is a full-time content creator, you know? So, I don't know, there's a million billion channels on YouTube. Not all of them are trying to be content creators. Some of them are just people posting their family videos, people making lyric videos for songs that they don't own, stuff like that. So I think it's a tough metric to like measure, isn't it? So yeah. I just don't want to be tired all the time anymore. I also like surprises. They're fun. Twiins' singing career taking off. Yeah, well, except it's not me singing. You know, I make my Vocaloid music. I could sing. I've thought about it. My mic isn't amazing. I think I would want to get a better mic. But singing is fun. I enjoy singing. But I don't think I can call myself a singer, you know? New avatar model looks great. Thank you. It's based off, we'll scoot over here for a second again. It's based off of Caboose McGrief's outfit that won the Dress on My VTuber thing a million years ago. It's this, slightly altered, but thanks a million Caboose McGrief, I will be putting their name in my About section somewhere. If anyone knows how to get in contact with Caboose McGrief, by the way, let me know. So I can be like, hey, can I use this? If not, that's okay, but please, I'd love to ask. I would love to hear you sing. Oh, golly. I remember I sang once a million years ago. It was actually like 2 years ago. Oh, golly. Thanks, thanks, Triex, the anime Hata. Is that how you say it? I always read it that way. What a sweetie pie. Five tier 1 subs. What a good person. Everyone say thank you, Try. Thank you to JD, Hut Mud Butt, Io, Excalibur, and a name I've not seen, Jaroni, is how I'll read that. I appreciate it. But also, don't feel like you have to do that. Because I would be looking for a job anyway. So don't feel like you need to try to support me. But yeah, I remember like 2 years ago, I sang a small amount of Making My Way Downtown, that one, and the chat was like, that's nice, and then the very next person was like, don't quit your day job, and I was like, alright. I'm curious if I might ask, what got you into making Vocaloid music? I like Vocaloid music. So, that's a great question. I like Vocaloid music, and I think the thing is that I figured out I could. So, you know, I remember one day I woke up and I was like, I'm gonna figure out how to use Utao. That's the free version that I originally did with like some of my covers. And I figured, I was like, you know, I think I can do that. And then I took a couple years making crappy covers with Utao. And then I downloaded Synth V, which is also free, but it's like, you know, made in this decade, so it's not horrible. Not horrible to use. Synthesizer V is free, and so that opened things up. But the thing is, I feel like I'm bad at making covers. I'm bad at hearing if a note goes up or down. I'm not good at that. So I was like, well, I don't want to make covers because I feel like I'm not good enough at them. So can I make my own song? And so I started trying to just do that. I just tried. I just tried. And then I had fun. Because I always think about music videos. I listen to music all the time, and I'm always thinking of music videos. If I had it my way, my job would be making music videos and or running around in a mascot costume, getting to be a mascot. I've genuinely looked into being a mascot at like nearby colleges, they were not hiring. I think it'd be fun. And so yeah, just another way, I'm a creative. I like making my art and stuff. And it's just kind of, I think of music as another way to provide a story and art to people. Just another avenue. Just like making a comic or like an animation or something. So I guess that's what it is. I thought, hey, I think I can do that. And then I just kept working at it until I decided, hey, I actually really can do this. The only thing I remember you doing is the campfire song. Oh my gosh. The reason we did that, fun fact, was because so we had the joke, because the kids are sitting around the campfire. Critter and I, we were making videos together at that point. And I can't the reason why we sang it was to avoid copyright. And it wasn't good because I was doing a Ruby voice, so it was all high-pitched and shitty, but that's alright. Critter voices Uncle Crow, which is hilarious. Cause he plays, I think, Squidward, or whoever, no, Patrick, in our little campfire song. So yeah, it was bad. But because it was me doing Ruby's voice, I knew it would be bad anyway. But yeah, wowee, what a blast from the past. My newest song is a mood. I know, right? I told Allison, I was like, it's not a cry for help. You're gonna see the song, it's not a cry for help. Don't think it's a cry for help. I think it's funny. I do think the next song I'll post is better, and I think I'm finally making it. I think I may actually be able to post a happy sounding song. That's the thing, I think that's hard to do. That's other people are like, I've gotten comments that are like, all your songs are sad, or like, I'm surprised that you decided to make it so dark, you know, and I'm like, don't try. I'm just so bad at making happy sounding music. I've tried multiple times, and it has yet to really work out. But I know, but I think I'm getting there. I've had a similar experience with trying to write fanfics, and I'm always paranoid and not sticking well enough to the pre-established stuff. Yeah, who cares what pre-established? If it's fanfiction, there are fans who are here for, like, nearly canon, and there are fans who are here for basically just, OCs wearing my favorite character's skin, you know? So, don't worry too much about it. Let it be fun. I don't know why you thought you were gonna say you would run around in the woods and become a local urban legend. You know, it would be fun. I wouldn't mind being a local urban legend. As long as I'm not one of the ones that people, like, go hunting for, you know? But, especially if I'm dressed up as a mascot, that'd be hilarious. I think a hero ends on a not doomy note. Yeah, a hero it's somber throughout. You can't bop to a hero, you know? It's not like, you can't dance to any of my music, which is a huge bummer, because I like to dance. And I'm like, what about any of my songs? And no. A hero is by far my most popular one now, and which is fascinating. I didn't expect that. Especially, what's more fascinating actually, is that Overdose on Dayquil has become my least popular. Now that I've transferred all my music over to my music channel, Twiins Muse Inc., name by virtue of Stereotype Gamer, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I've transferred everything over, and Overdose on Dayquil has some of the, like, it's one of the lower viewed songs, and also I think it's the only one that has actively a downvote. You know, when you're a small channel, you're not really getting all that many downvotes or anything, but I think it's got one, and I'm like, why? I think it's one of my better songs, so I don't know. Just ain't that interesting how that all works out. Sorry, to answer your question, try X tricks. Oh, and Hata equals hater. Tricks. Okay. I have all my life. It feels like since the dawn of time, I've been writing your name, for like the Patreon shoutouts at the end of videos and stuff. I've always read it as try X, and now I feel a fool because tricks makes so much sense. I mean, I'm also the same dumb shit who didn't figure out that his name was Zero to Hero. Yeah, we all know Zero in this chat, and I was reading his name as, like, Zertaro. I should become a teacher just because I've got saying kids' names wrong on lockdown. Or me, who writes isekais to my original worlds. That's so fun. Twiins dancing queen. I do like to dance. I'd love full body tracking that's, like, decent. Just so I could be like, guys, let's dance today. I can't say I'm good, but I enjoy myself, you know? That's the important part. Howdy, hey, nice outfit. And I really just walked into the sentence, overdose on Dayquil. Howdy, welcome. That's one of my songs. You see. I thought of the name, and then I made the song. And I only thought of the name because I was sick. And I was sick. I'd been sick for, like, months. And I was sick of being sick. And I remember very clearly. I was like, Allison, can you hand me the Dayquil? Because we needed medicine. And she was like, yeah. And I go, thanks. I'm gonna overdose on Dayquil. Maybe then I'll be better. And that's how sometimes a song starts with a title, you know? It's all good. I'm used to my name being called that way. It's fascinating because I don't know why we do that. Tricks make so much more sense. Where's AA run, yeah? Just Dance stream when/J. When I got full motion tracking that looks good, then sure. Why the heck not? When I heard you say hero, then cover, I thought you meant you did a cover of To Hero by Millie. No, I have not. There's a million songs named Hero, though, so I'm a fool. I'm a fool for not being more creative, I suppose. My substitute teacher used to have caffeine-induced amnesia. That sounds like a lie. I asked her for her own name, and I genuinely think she didn't know. That's it. I think that sounds like I don't think you're lying. I think she lied. Cause it's like, nah, man, that's an excuse you tell children when you're hungover or something. Just a funny combo of words out of context. It do be. Someone who tries hard can never beat someone who enjoys themselves. Yeah, you're right. You do be right. I gotta talk right. I gotta talk better. My vernacular is spiraling. I say do be too often. Instead of like, that's correct. And they say that a Twiins Inc. can save us. I'm not gonna stand here. That's a great song. But also it kind of sucks, but it's also sort of great. I can't listen to it. It'll get stuck in my head. Dooby-doo, dooby-dooby-dooby-doo. English is a language that is just improv, and you'll get it eventually. For real, especially British English. You guys, for being we invented the language. Okay, first of all, half your words don't make sense. They call them wheelie bins. Instead of just a trash can, you know? And so, that's hilarious. But also, I think it's funny that Brits get really hung up on, like, Americans saying the wrong words, when it's like, you don't even talk right. Half of you can't say tea. You'll say Tuesday, or you'll just remove the T and go you know, and it's like, who are you to say you invented the language, why don't you speak it right? And I can only say all that because I've been watching a lot of Taskmaster again lately. I've fallen straight back into Taskmaster. I'm Taskmaster pilled. You're all lucky I don't just sit here and talk about Taskmaster and how much I really like season 20. I really like season 20. You all should watch it. You can jump into any season of Taskmaster. It's non-linear, so there's no, like, you can just jump in wherever you want, and then you watch all of them and have a grand, cool time. But then you're very, very aware of the three or four seasons where it was during COVID, because the set is different, and it's like the vibes are different. They're not bad, they're just different, and then you kind of gotta get like used to that, and then we return to the normal stage, and it's like, okay, it's nice to have a live audience again. This is good. But there's just like a special little kind of feeling for the handful of seasons that happened during the lockdown and such. To be fair, you present a good theory, Twiins. Chick kept yelling at the monitor because it was too bright. She was defo hungover. Oh, yeah, caffeine just makes me so forgetful. And also, everything's too bright. We should turn off the lights. I won't get offended by a country whose food looks like war rations. Okay, that is the other thing, isn't it? I love, if I could, I'd move to Britain. Just because, if anything, that gets me one step closer to being on Taskmaster. But I think the best way I've seen it described is they're eating like they're still in the Blitz. And it's so right. And it's like, you conquered the world to own all the spices. Why is your food like this? So, yeah, shrugs. What you gonna do? When's the Taskmaster episode where they have to learn to speedrun Monster Hunter? You are pretty late. Hello, Moss Walker. Moss Walker, are you the one that had cashed in one of the outfits? I can't remember if you cashed in Dealer's Choice or Red Please, but I've done this. I've done this one. Yippee! It's Caboose McGrief's outfit. I showed off the full model at the beginning of stream. Here, I'll do it in a clunkier way. I'm gonna like phase around for a little bit. Wow. Outfit. Wowee. I cannot rotate, but the cool pants are there. Wow. Wow, wow, willikers. Wowee, wow. So yeah, thanks a million. I finally finished the outfit. Thank you. They call dinner supper, and I'm like, who says it like that? You know, I think I had a friend from Idaho who said it like that. She was silly. She also, and I know you guys do this. You, from up north, you call it pop. Not soda. And it's like, that's not, what? It's soda. It is soda. Not soda pop. It's not, it's soda. And I thought that was adorable. And I know that in, like, New York, everything is Coke. Can I get a Coke? Yeah, which one do you want? I want Sprite. So I think that's fun. I think it's the different ways how even English in the same country kind of varies so much. Like, you know, I call them sprinkles. Other people call them jimmies. And I know in Britain, and I think also Australia, you call them hundreds and thousands. And it's just like, and it's like, why are we like this? I need water. Glad you made it home through the snow. Now you get to drink hot chocolate. It's called pop, not soda. Nuh-uh, it is soda. It's soda, water, and flavor. There is no pop. You know what pop is? Pop is the first half of a candy. Pop rocks. Yeah, people call them jimmies, and you can hear it's in a world where there's plenty of really funny clips from Simpsons. There's a clip of Marge Simpson. I don't know what the context is. She's getting like cornered, you know, and so she grabs a fistful of sprinkles because she's at like a Baskin Robbins or some shit, and she goes, "Look out, I've got jimmies!" And then she throws them at the accosters so she can make an escape. And I think about that basically every day of my life. This is everyone in general who does this, but I hate it whenever they say, this is what Americans eat, and it's either made wrong or an abomination of a meal, and that didn't need to exist. You're so right, and you know, I think there's plenty of, most cultures have places where you can, like, parts of their food categories that you can make fun of, you know? Nowhere is perfect. And we all have different sorts of preferences, and cultures are vast and varied, and never mind how different people are within a single country. But yeah, quote-unquote American food, and then they make shit that is not real. Hello! Bro Fardo. I am absolutely gonna continue calling you Bro Fardo unless you tell me it's pronounced in a different way. We're talking about food, but yeah, I feel like so often it's like I'm gonna make American food and then it's messy and it's like too much meat or something like that, and I'm like, guys, we have plenty of real things that you can make to make fun of us with, you know? I don't know what to tell you. What even is American food? That's hard. Mostly because America has a complex history. A complex history in general. And so, like, you can look to Native Americans for their food as quote-unquote American food. Or you could look to the more popular foods that we didn't just take from other people, you know, like you could say, oh, pizza, but we kind of stole that from Italy, you know. I would say arguably the most American food, it's gonna sound boring, it's corn. We grow it everywhere. We're fucking obsessed with corn. Corn is the biggest, like, how do I say this smartly? One of the thing that our agriculture goes to the most is corn. Corn is American food. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what that is, bro fardo, by the way. So yeah, I would say corn. Probably like baked beans. Or no, like, yeah, baked beans. But the Brits also kind of have that. Like, they've got their beans on toast, and we gotta let them have something. Reminds me of my reaction to Applebee's quesadilla burger. We just be making anything now, huh? That does sound pretty awful. Listen, and I am number one. Let's just put all my favorite foods on a plate. You know, if I'm left to my own devices, I have a full week of meals that are just sides because I like, you know, macaroni, corn, and bread too much. But it's like, that's too much. We need to chill out. We need to calm the fuck down. Speaking of food, last night my roommate made s'more cookies. They were good. That does sound pretty good. Export! Thank you, Pyra. That is the smart person word I couldn't think of. S'more cookies does sound pretty fancy. I wonder how well they hold up. Cause like fresh, yum yum, fresh marshmallow. But then like the next day, like, do you want to microwave it maybe to kind of reignite the good marshmallow goodness? I don't know. Shrugs, I don't know. I went to America, and honestly, a single portion could feed a peasant family of 4. See, I feel like you're full of horse hockey. I think people gas up American portions way too much. You, like, okay, so you go to a restaurant, and you order food, and you do know you can take that home, yeah? You do know you're not necessarily expected to finish everything. Like, that's the thing. Yeah, you go, also, they'll say, like, our bags of chips, we call them chips here, you call them crisps, but our bags of chips, they've got portion sizes. That's the thing. I see so many Europeans be like, I went to America and I got this bag of crisps and look at how big this bag is. They'll buy one bag for each family member. It's like, no, you bought a family size bag of chips. Like, our portions aren't that big and you don't have to finish them. We love leftovers. I don't know if other places on planet Earth want to have a fridge full of leftovers like an American family, but that's what we are used to. America loves making extra, being given extra. We want extra. We're not expected to finish everything all at once. We're not emptying the table. We make a shitload beforehand, so then we have leftovers ready to rock and roll. Easy peasy. It probably hails from, 1, our obsession with Jell-O. In the 50s, we really liked Jell-O, and it's because it was quick, easy, and savable. And 2, it probably actually comes from the Great Depression. A lot of that sort of mentality of saving food, having plenty of food on standby, that probably comes from the Great Depression. But I'm no history major, but I wouldn't be too surprised if that's kind of the zenith point of that sort of our big portion sizes, which is really just, here, have plenty, you can have extra. Yes, you can always ask for a doggy bag. I don't know why we call it that. A to-go bag. You hate corn, overhyping. I don't know if we can be friends anymore. I feel American food is mostly just a melting pot version of other foods from other countries' cultures. Yeah. A lot of it is. A lot of America, is made up of a lot of different cultures. So it makes sense that comes through with our food as well. Everyone was really fighting over America for a little bit there. And so we get Spanish influence, we've got some Mexican influence, we've got the French, we've got Britain, you know, a little bit of Canada comes in there. So, and not to mention, we've got we've gotten immigration a lot throughout history, so we've got Irish folk coming in, so it makes sense that we've just got a lot of different corn, a lot of different food, within our kind of wheelhouse. I just remembered a moment from the Great British Cook Show, or whatever the fuck it's called. And they tried to make Mexican food and they failed horribly. I'm not too surprised. They made a 3-tier tres leches cake or when they made a burrito and made unrealistic rules about how to make it. Yeah, which is weird because Great British Bake Off isn't really, I feel like they're not really one to have like goofy rules like that more often than not. So I don't know, but I mostly watch the like celebrity ones where they're not good at baking anyway, so it's just a miracle if they actually succeed in cooking anything. Actually, we call them lovely, jubbly, wumbly, loved queenums. We did have Chubby Bunny, designed to choke the children you didn't want isn't how I would describe it, but that is, at the end of the result, the end of the day, the result isn't it. Theater kids fucking love Chubby Bunny. That's for, if you don't know, Chubby Bunny, you put a marshmallow in your mouth and you're not supposed to eat it. And you say, Chubby Bunny. And you're supposed to keep adding marshmallows until you cannot articulate Chubby Bunny. The problem is, it's really easy to fucking choke on marshmallows. So, and they're hard to get out of you because they stick. So, hey, tip, don't play that game. Just eat the marshmallows. We do be liking leftovers, as we don't want to cook the next couple of days. Exactly. We're busy boys and girls. We gotta go to work. We gotta be good little cogs in our machine and go to work, and so we don't have time to make lunch. Just eat leftovers from yesterday. Guys, Jell-O, those horrific UK meat and fruit mince pies. Ugh. I can't get behind a meat pie. I just can't. A pot pie is different, but like a meat pie, I don't know. It feels weird to me. Leftovers is such a common thing in America, it's insane. We don't get all these portions of food for just one day, lol, I know, right? I do see how some people talk about food, and so wonder if they're just allergic to leftovers. I think, so I can understand, in a sense, leftovers are annoying because they're never as good the second day, and then you have Tupperware, then you need to, like, clean, you know? But also it's like, yeah, but I made plenty. We made carnitas the other day, and we cooked the whole packet of meat. Yum, yum, yum. And then we had our carnitas, and then we were like, great, we're full. And instead of throwing away the extra meat, we just saved it, so now we have more carnitas for today. It's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I don't know. Plus, with current prices, saving a day of cooking is a money saver. Exactly. Yeah. I like Corn Seed Cupcake Demon. We can be friends. I'm behind you guys. Can you tell? I'm like, I scrolled back so I can read what you had to say while I went on and on about leftovers. But it's your favorite. What is my favorite corn dish? I like just straight corn. I really do. Just good old corn, and not even on the cob. Corn on the cob is fun, but it always gets stuck in your teeth. But just a pile of corn? Yum, yum, yum. I could eat a bowl of that. I basically did the other day. We did have leftover corn, and it was such a goofy amount. Like, it was just enough to not fit in, like, the tiny Tupperware that I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna eat the corn. And so I did, and it was delicious. So yeah, I think just corn I'm pretty happy with. Which is boring. Often my answer for food-related things is the boring answer. I prefer Cheerios over Honey Nut Cheerios. Because God had to make me boring in some way, I guess. Remember the Japan Week episode of British Bake Off where nothing they made was remotely Japanese? Fuck, dude. This might be a self-report, but I thought Chubby Bunny was just a porn thing, because I've only seen it mentioned in porn. That is a little bit of a self-report, but at least you recognize this, and this is a safe space to open up. So now you know that it's also a marshmallow game. Fun fact, the only time I've ever played Chubby Bunny, no one explained the rules to me, and I was like a littler kid. I was like, I don't know, 10 or something. So they give me marshmallow, I eat that. And then they give me a second marshmallow, and I eat it, and I go Chubby Bunny. And then it took, like, the third marshmallow for them to figure out, like, hey, wait, you're eating them. And I was like, yes, I thought that's what we were doing. So there you go. Just eat them, and it'll take them a little bit for you to figure out if you're eating them or not. But yeah, it is actually, it's not safe. You shouldn't do it. The fuck is a meat pie? That sounds horrid. It's like pot pies, in a way. Yeah, they're real. That's another British thing, and you can tell because it sounds like it would be gray. But yeah, it's just, you know, pie, but instead of apples and crap, it's meat. There you go, that's the plot to Sweeney Todd. Not beans for Plaays are great after they are left over. I liked your use of ellipses. The never is good unless it's lasagna. And you know, some foods, I will say, popcorn is at its best when... So you pop popcorn for a night of, like, a party. And then no one eats the popcorn, and it sits on the counter. And then you wake up the next day. And then you eat the popcorn, and that's when it's at its best. We don't have Girl Scouts over here in Britain. Do you guys just, like, sit in the rain and try and make fires? I wouldn't know. I didn't have Girl Scouts. Like, I didn't do Girl Scouts. Girl Scouts, generally, it started with... They're like Boy Scouts, but, you know, for girls. It's teaching useful things, like how to tie knots in case of an emergency, how to set up a tent, how to sew, the biggest thing Girl Scouts are known for are selling. They do their bake sales. Traditionally, they would have to bake things and then sell them door to door, but nowadays they have pre-made cookies that they just like sit outside like Michael's and Target's, you know, whatever establishment, and you can buy Girl Scout cookies that way. So yeah, basically, sitting around learning how to make fires, I guess. Me who meal preps because of my new diet and the diabetes. Well, I hope. Happy for you with your new diet. I think I'm the only one that would mix corn with mashed potatoes. Oh, that slaps. Having your corn and your mashed potatoes, that's good stuff. But I love mashed potatoes, even though it makes my tongue a little bit numb. It makes like the roof of my mouth a little bit numb. So I might be a little bit allergic to potato, but it's not like debilitating. You just raw dog corn? Twins. I don't think that you can be my arbiter of all opinions and supreme ruler of the universe anymore. Well, yeah, I mean, you know, you cook it. But just corn. Yum yum. It's a vessel for butter. Twins the boring. But, well, banana flavoring, because Cupcake Demon says that they don't like bananas, but they like banana flavored stuff. Banana flavoring is not banana flavor, now is it? Banana flavoring is way different. No one can get the flavor of banana right. So I think that makes sense. It's kind of like, I like grape flavored things, even though I'm like, that's not what a grape tastes like. I remember having to work through an entire semester of English class where we read about how corn is in literally everything. I was shocked, to say the least, about how much corn is in candy. Yeah, I know, because I think corn syrup is, like, also, like, included into that as well. But yeah, corn, it's just everywhere. It's why we make that shit grow where it doesn't belong. But it's hardy enough that we can be pretty dang resourceful of it. But it's like, we got this big open field, what do we do with it, boss? Plant corn. Okay. It needs a lot of water. We have water. Make it go. And it's like, okay. Twins the boring, says the woman in the most beautiful outfit this side of the internet. Oh golly. That's high praise. Oh, black pudding. I've not had black pudding, and I think if I ever have to eat it, I won't. I just will jettison myself from a window instead. Every time I think of meat pies, I keep thinking of the meat isn't cooked and it's still raw and red with blood. See, I know, right? It feels like it's gonna be a bad texture, bad mouthfeel for meat. It's just not right. Did Burger King had Pokeball toys that could get stuck to kids' faces and suffocate them? God damn. How big are these toys? What? What are kids doing putting their faces in Pokeballs? And yeah, that's a huge bummer. There's a part of me that thinks I understand why manufacturers would have been like, surely no one will kill themselves on this, you know? Like, well, I can understand assuming the best out of people, but oops. Oh well. Dang it. If I could go back in time and stop it, I would, but no point in dwelling on it, I suppose. Girl Scouts learns how to be a door-to-door salesman. Boy Scouts learn real-world skills. Wow. Oh yeah, real good real-world skills, like how to tie a knot. So I can't stake a claim into any of this because I don't know enough about either of them. I do remember in like elementary school, like the Eagle Scouts came and visited. We had an assembly, one of those things. And I remember even as an elementary schooler, so that's 1st to 5th grade, so maximum 10, age 10. I remember thinking the equivalent of that time, being like, this guy's got no riz. Being an Eagle Scout does not get you bitches. You can get bitches and be an Eagle Scout, but they're not, being an Eagle Scout will not get you bitches. Like make colored rocks. I don't think we ever sold cookies. They just had us give cookies to other neighbors. Maybe that does sound kind of useless. I remember a raw corn on the cob and my mouth and throat got dry and swollen. Should have cooked it in hindsight. Yeah, everyone makes mistakes. Oops, oh well. Okay, but one time I did get a banana that tasted so intensely of banana flavoring, it was heavenly. See, that sounds like I would be confused. I'd be like, this doesn't taste real. I don't like this banana. It tastes tampered with. I remember when I was little, there was a party at my school, and they gave us corn muffins, and I remember hating it because I was spoiled, and my old school would give us cake. I don't think I've ever gotten cake at a school. I do remember we made ice cream. Like, we handmade ice cream, and they did not prepare us appropriately for that. We all tore open our hands, wheeling around, because you put ice cream and, like, ice and shit into, like, a metal container that then you have to shake around. But we didn't have any kind of protective gear, and so a cold metal will tear your hands apart. And all for just ice cream, you know? Getting bitches and being an Eagle Scout. No correlation. Source Twiins Inc. And if anyone can say that, it's me. Not because I'm an expert on Eagle Scouts, but because I'm an expert on getting bitches. I mean, I know a guy who was an Eagle Scout as a kid, and I'm pretty sure a lot of women in our circle have a crush on him. But do they have a crush on him because he's an Eagle Scout, or because he's handsome and nice? No one goes, oh, an Eagle Scout? If anything, if anyone's like, oh, I fancy myself an Eagle Scout, it's because you get to insult them. It's because, like, I sit here and think, in what situation would I fancy encountering an Eagle Scout? And if I gotta go, oh, an Eagle Scout? That's so cute. So you got your little sash? Do you wear your little shorts? Do you learn how to tie knots? Did you learn how to get out of knots? But no, it's a low percentage of people who are like, I am here for Eagle Scouts. I'm so into Eagle Scouts. What about when it was a kid's birthday? Did no one ever bring in cake? Fuck no. Not at all. Yeah, if it was someone's birthday, at school, we all would go like, happy birthday, and that was it. Maybe they would have like a nice lunch that their mom packed for them. But no teacher would bring in cake or anything. Their parents certainly wasn't gonna bring in cake. So no one ever celebrated anything like that. Did you guys get cake every handful of days when it was birthdays? Because that's the thing. I didn't even go to a big school, but that's a lot of birthdays to dish out. Even within just like a grade, let alone a whole school. You should release the book on getting them, on getting bitches. No. I don't think anyone will read that. How to get bitches from me, a straight woman. Yeah, going outdoorsy. Yeah, dating an outdoorsy type means going outside, which, you know, it's good to do things without your significant other, but it's probably good to have hobbies, you know, and like that you can share, kind of a thing. I remember my middle school used to have Pizza Hut Friday, where the cafeteria served a slice of pizza for lunch from Pizza Hut instead of that square pizza that's too much cheese, non-existent crust. It is too much cheese and non-existent crust. That's a lot of money. But also, I mean, fuck it, why not? It can't be any more money than however much they're already spending on their shitty pizza. We did not have stuff like that. We just had the shitty square pizza. Wonder if there are people who are into the scout uniform, like how some people are into guys in work uniforms. I mean, for that, I think there must be. Everyone likes a form of uniform. Probably. Mostly. The scout uniform is just pretty unsexy, that's the thing. Like, Eagle Scouts, like, it's just like a nice little button-up shirt and then some shorts, you know? Like, it's just, you know, it doesn't lend itself particularly well to objectification. I feel like Twiins would relentlessly bully me if I knew her IRL. I'm actually very nice. I'm incredibly friendly and everybody likes me. The thing is, yeah, I behave like a normal person at like work and stuff. It's only to like Allison and you guys that I talk about. Yesterday, I was like, imagine how fun it would be if you got to. Imagine how much fun it would be if you got to kill someone slowly by starving them to death. Just because you would get to make fun of them. And I don't say that shit to people outside. I say that shit to you guys and to Allison. My shirt keeps squeaking up on my table. I wonder if you can hear that. Probably not. But I obtained a new shirt. And it's squeakier than I anticipated somehow. I feel more confused about scouts in America after asking. So what then? The girls sell crack and the boys practice softcore bondage? No! Keep in mind, this is little kids. This is like 8-year-olds. So, you know, be aware. And then you become an Eagle Scout as you get older. But no, Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts are for younger folks, and they just, like, yeah, learn how to sew and shit. It's kind of a dying art, I think. I think they're not getting all that much funding. It used to be a lot more relevant back in the day when, you know, we didn't have resources. How do you learn how to read a map? Oh man, I learned that in the Boy Scouts. But now I've just got Google Maps on my phone, you know? So, at this point, it's kind of just like a sense of pride thing, I think. Oh, my grandma was a Girl Scout. I'll be a Girl Scout. That kind of a mentality. I remember when one of my teachers threw a pizza party with my neighbor Totoro playing. That's pretty cool. I feel like the only cool teachers I had like that were the art related ones. You know, my theater teacher would, you know, do shit like that, but, where'd my boy Enver Gortash go? Enver? I don't know. I don't know why I didn't move him to the back. He's still here. There he is. There you go. Oh, it's because he's in front of me, that's why. I'll just scoot him to the back. Good eye, though. Good job. There we go. There's good old Gortash. Mwah. I remember as a kid going to a lot of parties in and out of school and was one of those kids who was there for the cake. I don't remember going to a lot of parties, but I also would totally be there for the cake. Because here's the thing. As a kid, going to other people's birthday parties sucks because you don't get a present. You have to watch somebody else open a bunch of presents, and that's swell for them. But it's like, man, I wish I was getting a toy. Who the fuck is messaging me? Nobody. My phone just wanted to yell at me. But yeah, then you get cake, and it's like, fuck yeah, cake. What's everyone's favorite type of cake? I like chocolate, but I like all cakes. I'll be honest. It's hard to be like, oh man, this one really blows, you know? Yeah, come on, twins. You're the expert in pulling bitches. Why don't you lay down some advice for the youth? Alright, how to get bitches? Step 1. Treat them like a person. Step 1, become their friend first, but do not become their friend just to smash. If you know how to talk to someone like a friend, then that gives you a boon in being able to interact with them like a normal fucking person when it comes to a relationship as well. So there you go. Step 2, if you're a fella, dress nice. Oh my gosh. Yeah, actually, here's some real fucking advice. People don't put enough effort into how they look. You know, if you want to get bitches, whether that be boy bitches or girl bitches, you know, if you want to get bitches, dress good. Don't look like a fucking slobboid and expect people to come for you. You know, you just dress well. Look good. Look hip. Look clean. Smell nice. I don't know what it is with some people being like, I'm afraid of deodorant. No, bitch. Figure out something. Go buy some body spray from Bath and Body Works or whatever. Like, there you go. It's, look good, look clean, be nice, and be 5% slutty. Now let me explain that part. Be easy for like 5 minutes. If you want to get bitches, you just gotta be a little easy for 5 minutes. So many people are like, oh golly, I hope my crush comes over and talks to me. Okay, how about you go talk to them, bitch? Go talk to them. They can't read your mind. And you know, what I've heard, a boy's favorite person is the one who has a crush on them. Their type is the girl who has a crush on him. Do you got a crush on somebody? Go tell them. Go let them know. What's the worst that can happen? They say, ew, no. No, I'm sorry, I'm not interested. Okay, great, damn, oh well. You know, have an answer to that is slick enough. Oh, hi, I think you're really cute. Could I get your number? Oh, ew, no, I'm, not interested in you. Dang. Oh well. And then you walk away. There you go. Actually pursue people. You don't need to go onto Tinder. Find someone IRL. You see someone in the store and you're like, golly, they're cute. Go be like, oh man, golly, I think you're pretty cute. And if they react negatively, say, hey, sorry. And then you walk away. And if they're like, ha ha ha, oh golly, I think you're cute too. And then get their number. Be proactive. That's the biggest thing. No one's proactive in any of this shit anymore. Everyone just sits around and goes, I hope my crush likes me back. And you're not doing anything to actually tell your crush, hey, I hope you like me back. Especially girls, but because men are dumb. Men, you can straight up to their face say, golly, I think I like you, and they'll be like, I don't think she likes me. You gotta be really overt sometimes. Be easy for 5 minutes. You don't need to put out for 5 minutes, just be easy for 5 minutes. And there you go. That's the tip. And now I've fallen behind you guys again. I'll be scrolling for forever. I'm never gonna catch back up to you guys. Oh yeah, boy, come closer. Let me pull your sash tee. Twiins planning her own cask of Amontillado. The reason why it would be fun is, banish Plant Dog. Plant Dog will go away. The reason why it would be fun is because you gotta make fun of them. That's the only reason why. As kids, you get to be like, oh no, I'm so hungry. Oh man, starving guy. And I thought about that because that's basically what I say to the cats when they're like, feed me. It's dinner time, feed me. But like they're like 30 minutes early. Only became a Girl Scout because one of my friends invited me to a tea party her troop was going to, and then suddenly I was a Girl Scout. There's 6 years of my life I won't get back. JK, I had fun. Well, it's fascinating to know that it's that easy to get in. Do you know how much I wish that I had gossip to talk about just so I could have tea parties with Allison and have it be a podcast where it's tea parties and we talk about tea, parentheses, gossip, but I have no gossip. And so, there's no reason to throw a tea party. Why are the girls sewing outdoors at Scouts? Are they suturing wounds? No, it's because what if you're outside and you need to sew something? Gotta learn how to do that. Not really a cake person. Do you prefer pies? I don't like the crust of pies. My least favorite part of pie is the crust. And that's funny, because as a kid, that was my favorite part. And then I don't know what happened. I don't like pie crusts anymore. I'd be scared to hang out with Twiins. And she sees my Warhammer collection. I mean, you know, I would have no outstanding opinions on them. I'd be like, oh yeah, you're little guys or whatever. Yes, yes, when your parents are friends with their parents, and so you had to go to someone else's birthday out of obligation, and it's like, I hate that girl. I had that growing up. She was rude, she was sporty, and Critter and I were kind of chunky little kids. And, you know, we liked to be inside, and she was a little sport girl, and she always wanted to play, like, tag or shit, which was really fun for her, because it was her running around, literally running around us, winning. And us being fat and bad at everything, and golly, that sucked. Cheesecake, unless brownie constitutes as cake. I think brownie can constitute as cake enough. Cake adjacent. Cake-ish. So yeah, literally never went to a birthday lol. Take it I never missed much. It can be fun if it's your friend's, like a good friend's birthday, but yeah, they are... Man, yeah, I think you would have more fun at a birthday now, you know, as an adult. Gosh, movies in class were always a risky thing in school because I swear we would get to the middle of a movie, right at the good part, and then class ends, and yeah, and then half the time you don't even finish it. We watched the first half of Apollo 13 so much, not the last half, but the first half, and there was one time, there was a fellow who, I respect the hell out of him. He would always speak up with shit like this. And it's like, alright, we're gonna watch Apollo 13. And he was like, why? We've seen the beginning of it. We don't need to see the beginning half of Apollo 13 for the 7th time. Just let us talk. Just let us fucking talk. We're not learning anything. And it was like, and the teacher was like, you know what? Sure, fucking. And we didn't have to watch the first half of Apollo 13. And so I respect the hell out of that guy. I hope he's doing okay. Cookie cake. Oh, that's a fancy one. Wait, looking like a slob doesn't get bitches? I know, right? There's a reason people go for the Twiinks, and it's not the sweaty bodybuilders. I'm gonna disagree. I like sweaty bodybuilders. Listen. I don't wanna expose myself. But more often than not, I find myself having crushes on tall, slightly overweight fellows. So, you know, a twink? I don't want a twink. I don't want a little boy. I want a man. So I'm gonna disagree, but a man can look good too. The thing is, I like weird fashion. I remember someone told me, I dress like I'm homeless. My confidence has been in shambles since. Well, you know, how do you dress? What do you wear? Do your clothes have holes in them? Is everything clean? Is it ill-fitting? That might just be it. You don't have to dress to the nines, but having a shirt that properly fits you will go miles, you know? Having pants that actually fit you can get you pretty damn far. And that can be different for different people. Clothes hang off of your body in different ways depending on what your body type is like. And so learning the shape of clothes that look good on you can also be a huge boon for not looking homeless. Even worse, if they're helping their crush get with their crush, and then they won't act surprised when the crush isn't falling for them. I can't help with that. I don't think I've ever been used as a wingman in that kind of regard. Ain't no one be like, twins. Help me get that guy. Help me get that girl. Because if someone were to, I'd be like, alright, and then I walk over there and say, like, hey, my friend likes you. They would give us gift bags, and me and my sister mostly hated going to other people's parties because your mom would make us the mom would make us dress up all the time. Yeah, but dressing up can be kind of fun. I like getting to dress up. I can agree with twins. Men don't know how to take hints. I can say that as a man myself. I mean, I have really overtly flirted with fellows, and then it's just right over them. And it's like, I asked you to see this play with me, and then you didn't sit next to me during the play. What did you think I was doing? If you got feelings for someone, just tell them. Just tell them that. Even if you get rejected, it's better to act than to waste around wondering what would happen. Exactly. Yeah. The what would have happened will haunt you forever. And so there you go. Just shoot your shot. What's the worst that can happen? They say no? That's okay. They laugh at you? That's okay. That is okay. It's okay to get laughed at. And so, oh man, so that person was a dickhead anyway. Whoa, I dodged a bullet. According to Twiins, this is how you to get bitches. Step 1, wear deodorant. Step 2, be a bit easy for 5 minutes. Step 3, be nice. Step 4, talk to the person. Step 5, ask the person for their number. Step 6, you have a bitch. Congrats. And honestly, where is the lie? Tell me what part of that 5-step process leads you astray. Nowhere. Closest thing you have to gossip as an adult is politics. Oh, no. The internet loves gossip. We can gossip about fucking Shane Dawson or whatever the fuck. But also, you know, sometimes there's gossip at work. Sometimes there's gossip like, oh, manager and this other person got into an argument. and so that was, ooh. So, yeah, there's gossip if you're willing to listen to people. My birthdays were always at arcades, so that way everyone invited could have fun. I feel like I don't remember ever throwing birthday parties. That's the thing. It was, of course, Critter and I had to share because we're twins. And so it would just be us bumming around, you know? Like Critter and I. We just didn't need a whole bunch of other people to show up, I guess. I don't know. But also, you know, it's like, okay, so it's your birthday. What do you want? I want a video game. So I don't want people to come over so I can play my new fucking video game. That's the reason why I got in so many parties as a kid. Twiins demands her man be bigger than she is. Not necessarily. I can appreciate a short king. But a fella that won't get all self-conscious if I wear heels is pretty nice. And so if you're a short king and your girl wears heels and she becomes taller than you, okay, you know, grow a pair. And be like, golly, my big girlfriend is so beautiful and amazing. Look at how tall she is. She looks so nice from this angle. I love her. Do that. And don't be like, you're not allowed to wear heels, because otherwise then you're taller than me. Because that's how you lose your bitches. because you are being a little bitch. How's it going? Welcome. We're talking about jobs? Kind of. You have a phone interview? Well, congrats! I hope you get it. I've not been called back from the place that I've been hoping would call me back. And I gotta be honest, it's disappointing. I'm real bummed about it. I'll be real. There's a part of me that thinks it would be fun to work at a bar, just because that means I could chit-chat with people. But I don't know, another part of me thinks that drunk people are really annoying, so I typically wear hoodies and jeans, no stains, no holes, just various dark-colored hoodies and jeans. Probably doesn't help that I'm shy and stay to myself. Yeah, I think the thing is probably the hoodies. And listen, I love hoodies, especially when it's cold. I'm cold. Fuck off, I'm wearing a hoodie. But don't be afraid to open up, to release the hoodie from your grasp and be like, look, I've got limbs too, because I think that's the thing. Hoodies are pretty loose, and so I understand why someone might be like, you dress like you're homeless. I wouldn't use those words, but I'm nice. As you all can clearly tell, I'm the nicest person there is. The problem with society is that we all yearn to be Sayaka Miki in some way or another. I can't remember who that is. Oh, I remembered who that is. That's from Madoka Magica, in case you're like me and couldn't remember for a moment. Yes, if they laugh at you, they were never gonna love you. And so if someone is rude, and when they reject you, that's really what it is. Wow, I dodged a bullet, thank goodness. They were an asshole. Woo! Woo-wee! Because you wouldn't want to date someone who was rude to, like, somebody else. If you see someone ask out a person, and then that person is really rude, like, ew, no. You wouldn't want to date that person. And so if they were to do it to you, they would do it to other people, and you wouldn't want to date that person anyway. So there you go. Yeah, and just do it in public so other girls or fellows or non-binary folks can see, wow, that person's so rude. I don't want to date them either. And then good, you're helping them also avoid such a fate. Say the most cringy pickup lines. I love cringy pickup lines. I think they would work on me. If someone were to throw a good cringy one at me, I'd be like, ha 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 ha, that, you know. So don't be afraid to try. What if they do the flapjack scream and cast me into the depths of hell after I confess? Well, then you're in the depths of hell and you got nothing to worry about anyway. A lot of art jobs do not want entry-level people. Yeah. It's rough out there. Everything sucks a whole lot a little bit. Everything sucks a whole lot a little bit. Grandma, we're twins. Doesn't have to be taller, but must be able to pick me up. Messiah, you've got it. You're so right. Yeah, if you're a short king, you gotta lift enough so that you can carry your lady around. If anything, just because it's hot. Dude, heels are so pretty, but I can't wear them. No matter how much I try, I cannot walk in heels. You must practice. That is the only way you can get better. I used to not be able to draw beards at all. And then I made a comic where I had a character with a beard, and so I had to draw a beard over and over and over. And that's the only way you can get better. You will be bad, and then you will become good. So wear heels around your house. They don't have to be really tall, you know. You can start with shorter heels, but the only way don't let your dreams be dreams. Wear the heels, eat the cookies. Everybody says I need to dress nicer because my attire is jeans and anime t-shirts. I love my silly t-shirts. Okay, that can be a vibe, but also I understand where they're coming from. Don't be afraid to... Here's the trick, because if you dress really casually like that from the day to day, that means when you do pull out even a sort of nice shirt, it's like, oh, look at that! You look so nice today! And so you can use that to your advantage and really wow people by putting in just a small amount of extra effort. So, you know, plan accordingly. Twiins insists you to be kind to service staff, as you should be. If you're not, then I think you deserve to get thrown into the compactor. Have you ever been asked out as a prank? Someone did that once to me, but I rejected him because I didn't know him at all, and he got all offended, like, boy, I don't know you. No, I'm glad that you rejected them. Cause yeah, that's rude shit. But no, I've not been asked out as a prank, and that's hard. Cause here's the thing, cause it's not bullying in like an overt way, but it is a form of like bullying to harassment, depending on, you know, the severity of it. And it's hard to do something about that, other than just keep saying no, I guess. But no one was that weird at school or throughout life, I suppose. But I'm glad you rejected them. It's like, no, I don't know you. Are you a star because you light up the sky? See? That's a good one. That's great. It's classy. Here's the trick. If you're gonna throw out a cheesy, like line like that, it can't be sexual. You save that for later. You can't jump straight in with the sexy. You gotta compliment them a little bit in a different way first, you know? Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see. Yeah, it is. It's a classic. But it's so classic that it almost has lost its power. So that one's almost a little boring. That's the thing. You gotta make the girl laugh. You gotta make her go, ha 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 ha, that one was clever. So you gotta look up more cheesy one-liners. My sister's husband is shorter than me, but he can easily lift both of us, not simultaneously. See? Just, you gotta be able to lift. Gotta be able to lift your gal. And you know what, girls, don't be afraid to try to figure out if you can lift up your fellow. Cause why not? A boy deserves to get lifted up every now and then. See, General War Thunder? Bad one. Not a good one. That one's not gonna work. Oh my gosh, I finally caught back up with chat. Golly. Wait, I got a fire pickup line. Hey girl, are we in Pokemon? Cause I wanna peek at you. See, no, that's too pervy. Also, if she doesn't know Pokemon, she won't understand. Cause, yeah, also you gotta pronounce it Pikachu. But, nope, dude, that one's not gonna work. Great pickup line. If your lover is a harvester, you a withered crop? Cause I want to fertilize you. Nope, that one's cringe. That one's bad. You guys suck at this. No wonder you're not getting the bitches with one-liners like this. Boys want to be carried like pretty princesses too. Exactly. Girls, get strong. Carry your boys. Boys, get strong. Carry your girls. People who are dating the same gender, the same rules apply. Get strong. Carry your partner. Sorry, we can't pick you up, twins. We'll become even cringier with time and effort. The other day, I built a shelf. Because Allison ordered a shelf, and then it sat on the floor unbuilt for like a week. And I was like, since I'm currently unemployed, I guess I'll build that. And so I built the shelf. And afterwards, my everything fucking hurts. And like, I expected my arms to get tired, cause you know, you gotta lift some crap. And screwing, like holding things together and screwing, you know, it works some muscles you don't use super often. But the surprising part was that my legs hurt so bad. And I can't even really figure out why, and it must just be from like crawling around, being like, is this the piece I need? Okay, good. And then, but golly, so, you know, if you want to get super strong really fast, just build a lot of shelves, I guess. Are you paper? Because you are a work of art. See, okay, that one's almost good. This is the thing. This is how you make work of art work. You just call someone art. Man, you're like art. I could look at you all day. I want to take in all your details. I love looking at you. That's what sometimes just being honest, and complimenting somebody, gets you further than a pickup line. How big was the shelf? It's taller than me. So, there you go. It's, like, it was one that, like, we ordered it from Walmart, and then you gotta build it kind of a deal. Like, that kind of a thing. But yeah, it's taller than me. So, it was a bit of an ordeal. But I did it. All by myself. I'm so strong. And also so sore. Well, here I am. What are your other 2 wishes? That one's good. That one's clever. That one's cute. See? That one's good, clever, and cute. Also, reminds me of, I've seen married couples do this, and it's funny every time. Of like, it's wife's birthday, and she blows out her candles, and then husband, like, collapses. Implying that her wish was that he would, like, die or something. That's funny every single time. I distinctly remember the Yeti soup Allison brewed. I recall the concoction was gourd heavy and caused great suffering. Yeah, that was a long time ago. God damn, I forgot about that. But yeah, that was a long ass time ago. We kept that soup, and then we did not eat the rest of that soup. We did end up throwing that one away. We kept going, like, maybe we can have that soup, but we couldn't figure out a way to make it, like, good. So we, unfortunate, but we had to abandon it. Were you squatting and walking around like a crab when you built the shelf? Why were your legs hurting? See, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it sounds poor to say I was on my knees too much, but I was doing a lot of screwing in screws, while, supporting things against my legs. I did crouch down, I bent down, I was on my knees, I was sitting down, and then I had to stand back up, and then sit back down, and crawl over there, and so I just used a lot more leg muscles than you might think. Black Swordsman, see, you pulled it back, that's good. Hey, are you from Bofa? Cause Bofa, my eyes are captivated by your beauty. Oh! Taking a D's nuts joke and making it wholesome? There you go. That's how you do it. Unfortunately, that happened to me a lot growing up. It made me think that no one guy would actually ask me out, was for a prank a lot. Well, damn. Who are these rude children? What kind of prank is this? What dickhead YouTuber kind of set this, like, trend into motion? That's what we gotta figure out. And then we killed them. Working on a drawing right now. Woohoo! I hope you're having fun. Hey, you come here often? Would you like to? Wow. See, that one, it's sexy, but, like, in a smart way. Of course, Messiah has all the good, pickup lines. The one who's actually married in chat. Messiah should be the one telling us all how to get our bitches and our boy bitches. I'm having a blast. It's a redrawing. Ah, hell yeah. We're drawing of an old Winx Club piece. Golly. I've never got into Winx Club. And honestly, nothing about it super appeals to me. It, like, looks fine, but it just doesn't seem like it's really my cup of tea. But I'm not huge on cartoons these days, anyway. Other than, like anime. I like anime. But, I'm not one to really, like, be like, yeah, I think I want to spend all of my time making reviews for kids' cartoons. So, no, fuck no, I don't watch Has-Been. I don't watch any of that shit. Why would I waste my life watching Vivzy Pop's crappy cartoons? I know, it's such a fucking asshole move. Yeah, but, I'm glad you got better. I'm glad that, you got over that hill, I suppose. It looks alright, but nothing to write home about. I would argue it doesn't even look all that alright. I think the characters all look boring. The character designs are all boring. The animation is like mid to fine, you know, it gets the job done. The fact that they're musicals, I think, is kind of cringe. I thought it was kind of cringe when it was My Little Pony, too. Like, there's no good reason for that. Yeah, it was just meh. They look meh. The characters seem meh. The writing is obviously ass. So why would I watch them? Made by someone who, it seems like a horrible boss and annoying to hang out with IRL. I don't know her personally, but everything I've heard about her makes me go, wow, I don't want to hang out with her. So yeah, no, I don't really watch cartoons. I'm too busy. I don't even have time to watch like anime on my like I've got a little list of anime I'd like to actually see at some point, and I still haven't. There are some cartoons actually. Funnily enough, so Critter has asked. She's like, you should react to Amazing Digital Circus, and I was like, I don't know, because I don't really, like, do react content or anything. But then also, Allison likes watching reactors. She likes watching people who, you know, react and then discuss and everything. And she's looking for people who react to The Mighty Number 9. No, The Mighty 9. the new Critical Role cartoon. And there was a part, and I'm like, what if I did it? What if I reacted and gave you the good fun content that you want? So maybe I'll do that. I don't think I would stream it, but I don't know, maybe I'll give reacting a try. I've been told before, while I was in college, people would say that Twiins is the most fun person to see a play with because of my reactions. Which I wasn't aware of, but I guess I would be there in the audience, like, during when big revelations happen. Going, oh my god, when dramatic shit. So, you know, maybe I'll just react to, Critical Role so that Allison gets the content that she wants to watch, and maybe I'll post that on YouTube too. I don't fucking know. So yeah, that's it. There you go. That's Twiins approaches cartoons, I guess. Someone I watched them, don't, but at least with MLP, at least it was better written and better executed. Yeah, My Little Pony ruled. I really liked My Little Pony. I think the characters were fun. The plots were nice. The music was pretty good. More often than not, it was inoffensive, you know, in general. Some episodes were really annoying, but, you know, nothing's gonna be perfect. My Little Pony, 10 out of 10, you know, cartoon for girls. Then a bunch of adults were like, I'm gonna make this my whole personality, and it's like, okay. And then they go, why aren't they exploring these characters with more nuance? And it's like, because it's a fucking cartoon for little girls, you cringe lord. How do you go back to watching your shitty fucking anime, bitch? But then yeah, My Little Pony fell off, and the bronies moved on to, I don't know, whatever the fuck else. Actually talking about anime that they clearly wanted My Little Pony to be. Twiins is the most fun person. A reliable, unbiased source. Is My Little Pony the one where the horse fell off a bridge and started drowning, and then the clamshell opened up and started singing Shooby-Doo? I don't recall that. That may have been an older My Little Pony, yeah, because there's been 4, 5 generations, so, you know, there are different flavors, and the 80s were crazy. So that sounds like that may have been old My Little Pony. I only engage with reaction channels if they have a meaningful discussion about the episode and not just having a hands-on-head reaction the whole time. Oh, for sure. I don't really watch react content, but Allison likes it because it's a good way to keep getting to engage with a thing she's, you know, into. You know, she's really into Critical Role right now, and so it's like, I want to hear other people talk about this. And people are more likely to make react videos than, like discussions or stuff like that. So, yeah. But, definitely, if all you're doing is watching like in silence. It's like, boy, get off the screen. I've watched some React content before. Obviously, like I grew up with the Fine Bros back when that was like, you know, they were okay. But I don't often, and I think it's because it is hard to find good reactors. I remember the other month or so, I reacted to musicians. Like I watched musicians reacting to a performance of Silver Spring by Fleetwood Mac. Good song, great song. And it was a live performance, so that was really cool. And they had a little bit of cool insight, like during the first half. Where they talk about Stevie Nicks' performance and all that, and I'm like, okay, cool, yeah. And then, you know, they finished the song, and then they kind of just had very surface level observations to make, and I was like, you're experts here. I'd love to get a little bit more insight. I don't know why you're afraid of, like, I don't know, going into this more. It felt like they didn't want to, like, alienate, like, a wider audience, but because of that meant, and I'm saying they, because there were two of them, like, yeah, it felt like the two of them were, like, they didn't want to alienate a wider audience, but because of that, it meant that they didn't have, like a full discussion. Like, it's like, wow, that was tense. Yeah, anyway, thanks and subscribe. And it's like, meh, I'm most likely to watch reactors react to music. And then, often I feel like they're not talking about it enough. Please talk, that's the thing. React content is just a great way to get someone to talk about something. That's what I think, and I think the majority of your video should be you talking about the thing, not you watching the thing. That's what I say, but I don't know. I've only got 30,000 subscribers on YouTube. Clearly I don't know what I'm doing. Brony's tried getting into Gen 5 of MLP, but the writing was so bad they moved on completely. Which one is Gen 5? Is that the new one? That's 3D? Cause I don't know. I wanted to like that one more, but no one cared. And I was like, this does look kind of bad. Twiins making a mythic rare memory pull. Yeah. Gen 5 is 3D, yes. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I thought the designs were fun, but also I thought it was kind of annoying that they were just kind of rolling with the like the previous generation's general aesthetic. What are you gonna do? React content is very hit or miss. Yeah, for sure. 1000%. Twiins says 30k, I have 30. Yeah, well, I got that 30k talking about Ruby, and then I stopped talking about Ruby, and now my videos get like, like 5,000 views. So, you know. Ebbs and flows, isn't it? I've seen a lot of people comment on reaction channels, stop pausing so much, like they're discussing what they're watching. If they just sat there, it would be boring. Well, I think what those people are, and I can understand this. Oh, cool, I want to watch the thing in the corner. Like, basically using React channels as a new way to watch something. But personally, if I'm sitting there and I'm watching, like, React content, and I realize it's just me watching the thing, but it's tiny and in the corner, I get annoyed. So, yeah, I don't know, someone's like, stop pausing so much. I would say, watch the cartoon for yourself then. You don't need to watch it in the corner of my screen. Why is it My Little Pony, though? Is their limited height a huge factor in the narrative? Because they're 4 little fucking kids. Because they're small ponies for a little girl's cartoon, so little girls can buy toys of their small little ponies. That's why. Because it sounds nice. Why is his name SpongeBob? Why does he not go by Robert for a good reason? They quite literally made Gen 5 connected to Gen 4 and then fucked with the continuity so much it had people going insane. That's crazy. I don't know why people would do that. It's like, why? Just don't fuck with the continuity. You know people always go crazy about shit like that. But now I know about the Project Sekai fugly fits, so I'm not complaining. You know, see? That's the important thing. You gotta watch my videos so you can hear me talk about outfits of characters that you don't know who they are. Why doesn't he go by Sponge Boy? Yeah. Why is it not my average size pony? Who voiced a character? What are we talking about? Hang on, let me scroll up. Let me find Cereza. Oh, there you are. Nope, that's not it. Have you tried going by Human Boy? Didn't they also get Liza Koshy to voice one of the ponies in Gen 5? I wouldn't know. I don't even know who that is. The name sounded familiar, but I don't know who that is. So, should I start? But yeah, that's kind of the long and short of it for the day. Just a small little stream. I ought to go back to job hunting. Maybe working on some scripting so I can make some money while I hope somebody calls me back and gives me a job. So, you know, send Goku your energy just a little bit. Just a small amount of energy. The stream ends right at the end of my workout. You sure are typing and chatting an awful lot for this to be a workout. You working out those thumb muscles, huh? No. Well, I'm glad that I'm consistently in time with you, so you got something fun to listen to while you work out. Heaven forbid you get to listen to music. Liza Koshy is a YouTuber in the early days. I don't know what she's doing now, but I think she does acting. Oh, I do, okay. I don't think I ever watched her. Why isn't it called My Big Ass Horses? I think with that, yeah, I ought to wrap up. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to being productive and useful and hoping somebody hires me. And, so yeah, be good, be nice, be smart, be safe. Thanks for being here. Make smart choices, drink your vegetables, eat your water, and goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. Adios. See you later. Get out of here.